purpose of this video is to show you how to pull a artist proof of your plate. I have my small plate here that I've been experimenting with. So this is the one I'm going to print today. This is smaller than what you're using right now. Okay, I have a phone book here, which I'll show you what that's for. So you need that. You should set up everything at your table before you start printing. There's a diagram in lesson number 4 that will show you exactly how and what you need. You'll need your desk lined. You'll also need to have your paper in a clean area of your desk, a spoon or a block for printing, a brayer and a putty knife for the ink. So let's get started. This is my plate. First of all, I'm going to brush it off and just make sure that there's no like little scraps of linoleum on there. And next I'm going to put out my ink. So the first print that you take from this plate is usually, it takes a lot of ink. You don't want too much. There's a sound that the ink makes that you can tell this ink is a little bit sticky. So I'm putting out about, in baking terms, about 2 tablespoons. And you want to make sure that you put the putty knife, the spackling knife, someplace where you're not going to get it messed up all over. Okay. Next I'm taking my brayer and I'm rolling out the ink. So you want to go in both directions. You want to flip this up too. I'm rolling in both directions. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to my plate and I'm going to do the same thing. First thing, I'm going to you need to give it some pressure. Make sure you're going all the way over. Now the reason that we're using this, I have catalogs or a phone book, is it keeps the back of your plate clean. You'll see what I mean in a minute. You see all this flashing that you get if you don't have a phone book or something underneath you. This gets all over the desk, and then you put your plate in it, and the back of your plate gets all messed up. So I'm rolling this in both directions and taking a look at it. Make sure you get your edges. Okay, that looks pretty good. I've got some fill in. I can already see it. Okay, next I'm going to pick up my plate and I'm going to move this. I'm moving that, and I'm going to move this over to a clean area. So you want to ink in one area and print in another. Okay, so here's my plate. You don't want to wait too long in between inking, so you walk that over to your desk where you have your paper. You take your paper and you're going to place your paper on top of the plate and give it a rub with your hands. Okay, I've got one hand sort of anchored onto the plate, and because I don't want the paper to slip. Hello? Someone's at the door. Okay. Next, I'm taking this block. You can use a block, or you can use a wooden spoon. Same thing. Just make sure that you concentrate on getting the edges. Now what happens is you can start to see your image come up. If you want to peek, keep your hand on the plate and press down, and you can pull up and sort of look at it. Okay? I want to get this out of the way so I can really see my print. Okay, you're not moving things around. Make sure you get your edges. Okay, and when you're finished, you pull the paper off. Okay, so you pull it off to reveal your print. There it is. And that's it. So this is the artist proof. So the reason that we do these is so that you can look and see exactly what's going on with your plate. When I look at this, I see I've got some fill-in. Let that focus. There's some fill-in here. and some other areas. I really like the way the dots came out. This is my first time experimenting with this, so this is what this looks like. right now. This is an experimental plate. And so once you're finished with this, you hang this up on the octopi, and or take a look at it and see if you need to make any changes to your plate. Like I need to make those lines deeper right there. And that's it. Have fun.